All right, we got the Tin Audio T3. Let's hit the playlist. Ba-bam. Somebody said yesterday, I can't believe you don't have that track. I have it, bro. I just didn't put it on this device yet. This thing's got 256 on it, plus I got a 256 card in it. I'm still putting music on it. I didn't have that one on it yet. If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. You were right, man. This is actually the better of all of his songs. Sundown, Carefree Highway. This is the best song. I love it. Absolutely. Oh, T3s. Let's talk about T3s. Single dynamic driver, single BA, a cable that is... 2 Chainz would love this. This is pimp. This is truly pimp. Let me get the things that I think that were not great about the T2 was the hang down cable style. Fixed. I thought the cable itself was kind of sketchy because I lost connection very quickly on that silver little flimsy thing. You know what I'm saying? It looks like they fixed that too. I wanted the T2 Pro to be something that had a little 2 more dB in bass, and instead they went the other way, treble. And you can look at the date of my T2 Pro video, and I liked it, but I watched the other viewers doing their vids and just sat back because I'm a little crybaby. I wanted this set, the way this is tuned, to be what the next T2 was, not what it became. And so I refused to put my video up because I'm a little crybaby, and I'm right here, and the whole universe goes around me. Let me throw in facts and details. So single dynamic, I believe it's 10 millimeter or 11 millimeter, and it's got a balanced armature driver. The frequency graph does not reflect any kind of an odd peak that might be associated with a BA driver. Thank God. I'll link to that. So they improved the cable, which needed to be done. They took it from a hang down and put it over your ear, which I think is better, especially people with an active life, which is like myself. And then they took the tuning and they dialed down the treble just a pinch, and they dialed up the bass just a pinch, because the T2 is winning already. You just want to tweak it a little bit. This is the winner that the T2 Pro I was hoping was going to be. Listen to something like this. This is Chesky Records binaural recording where they walk around. This is the shaker where he's going around the left and he's saying, I think he says, I'm hard to the left, and then you hear him right in the left, and I'm hard to the right. I'm standing right behind the microphone. I'm standing right in front of the... Oh, wait, what? You sound like you're above me. You don't sound like you're in front of me. So then I grabbed my MA900s, which are 70 millimeter, wide open back, and I got a sense of something a little bit forward. All of the IEMs that I tried, including the EX1000s, which are famous for having stage, did not produce something up here. It sounded above my head. So this Chesky Records stuff is pretty epic. I should have started using it quite a long time ago. It's all I can do, dun 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 dun. It's all I can do. The Cars, man. Anybody into the Cars? I fucking love them. That was my favorite album, I believe, the original one. Shake It Up, not so much Candy-O. First album was classic. Sounds awesome on this. I started to get into my library while I was getting ready to do this video because I wanted to hear what maybe might not be its best point, and I didn't find anything that I thought it's not doing really well. Oh, what is that? What did someone say? Can you bring on some of the classics? I believe his name is Antonio Vivaldi. And I believe the other Italian is Giuseppe Verdi. Why do I know those names, and why do Italian composers appeal to me? Because I worked for an Italian guy while I went to university, and the background music was the Italians, because it's an Italian restaurant. I grew up with my parents who were classical music. My mother's mother played under Arthur Fiedler with the Boston Symphony and Boston Pops. My mother played classical music, the cello actually. So it's been in my life all the time, but I really got into the 2 Italians as a university student because it doesn't have lyrics and you can focus on your whatever you're doing, and have this stuff going in the background. So I will include classic stuff in the future. If you're watching my channel and you think I like that, I'll do that. My favorite is Tchaikovsky, actually, because it's very up-tempo. It's very exciting. The waltzes, I think I love that. That'd be like the build-up to the fireworks on the 4th of July would be like a Tchaikovsky gig, more than it would be like, I think of Bach and Beethoven and I feel like down, depressed, moody, rainy. Canon and D minor, I think, is the only thing that I really like from either of those two. But I do like Vivaldi and I do like Verdi because I'm familiar with them, and Tchaikovsky makes me feel happy. So classical will be coming up in the future. You guys can see, as you look, you can full screen this. Foreplay, Since I've Been Loving You, Sweet Leaf, No More, No More, Whole Lotta Rosie, Blister in the Sun. You can see nothing. I'm going to take this off because it just sounds good on everything. It's almost worthless. Helpless. This is a good track. Neil Young has got the most nasal voice. Helpless, helpless, helpless. On something with honky vocals, this is going to absolutely not be a track that you listen to. Sounds fine on this. This is a set that doesn't stumble anywhere. Not in its build quality, not in its design, like how you wear it. It's got a slider that functions. It sounds like a stupid little small thing. There's some that don't, and there's sometimes on expensive stuff. There is not a point on this set that doesn't do what I was hoping it would do. Like, that bass is just a little too lean. Or those mids that's a tad too forward. Or that treble's got a little going on. Nothing. It doesn't fall down anywhere. And now let me get into the bigger picture thing, because I think it's important. Are they going to put this video up for the master up? I don't know. I don't care. But I want to pull the curtain back because I want you guys to see stuff, because that's the value of me. I'm not really a reviewer. I'm a music lover that gets gear. And there's a huge difference. I love music. This is the music that I love. Shit, let me go to full album. Okay, there we go. This is about the music and the gear that plays it good. I like. Now, let me give you a closing little thing here, because I think it's significant. I didn't know the T3 were coming until I saw it in a list myself. Considering how popular the T2 was, that blows my mind. I was asked 2 times if the Tone King had arrived. So if this is the newest Tenhas and this is the Tone King. These are 2 new ones. This is the least talked about to me. This was asked twice. I expected that other people expected that this was going to be a winner. And it might be, but to me it's not. And this was not brought up at all. When I got it and opened up the box and looked on the internet, there was nothing. Nothing. Not a picture, not a link, not a sneak peek on Facebook. 0. It puzzled the crap out of me. And then I listened to it and I got more puzzled. And then I listened to it compared to this set, the Tone King T4. I think that's the name. And I was more puzzled. Why are you caring if I got this when you sent this to me? This is awesome. The T2 is a legend, and this is a better version of the legend, and you're asking me about this set. What? What? So if you think that there's some kinds of plans going on, or like not with me, there's not, because you can't predict that much. Somebody thought that I was going to like this and didn't think to bring it up. Is this a conspiracy? Like they set it up to kind of surprise me. Surprise! The T3, it's awesome. I don't think so. I think somebody forgot to bring it up. That's it. Somebody forgot to bring up the best sub-100 IEM that I've heard since I've been doing this hobby. Forgot to mention it, but you bring up the Tone King at least twice. You don't bring this up. Remember the DM6 that some people don't like, but tons of people love. I grabbed that out of obscurity because nobody was talking about it. And it got sent to me and I was just like, whatever. And I said, this is fucking awesome. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's got the elevated treble. Not on my set like other people have it. The detail retrieval is fucking crazy. That's insane. This is got treble, nothing like that. It's tamed compared to the T2 Pro, but the bass is elevated just slightly compared to the T2. In my opinion, that's the perfect combo. And it's got a pimp cable, and it doesn't have rubber covers for the over the ear. It's just a warmed and bent cable. It's absolutely hitting everything out of the park, and nobody tells me that the T3's coming. And then everybody on my channel's like, I can't believe you got this. I can't find it. I didn't know it was coming either, man. I couldn't find anything about it either. Nobody seemed to care. True story. Fact is stranger than fiction sometimes. This really was not. Maybe they had other people that were going to hype it for them, or I don't know. I have no idea. These are awesome. These are good. There's a lot of good stuff. There's not a lot of awesome stuff. This is awesome. I'm totally stoked for people to get their hands on this and see it, pictures of it with people's dabs, and I'm so fucking stoked. I'm out of here. 11 minutes. Single dynamic, single BA. Frequency response measurement is fairly balanced. Seems like the treble is slightly tuned down compared to the Pro, which I wanted. This is not hang down, it's over the ear, which I wanted. It's not a cheap silver cable that loses its connection easy, which I wanted. And it came to me by total surprise, and this thing was with great anticipation. I don't know. And I'm out. Highly recommended. For $59, I paid the $69 to get it quicker, but I don't know how this whole logistic thing works because I don't get into that. But I pay $69 for it. If they said, can you send that back or pay us $69, I pay them $69. Like that. And I'm out. Shows live on stage for whole shell in my name. To be precise, ripping mics is the light of